Hey everyone, today I wanted to talk about motility. I get a lot of questions about, Elizabeth's motility and how it works. So I thought it would be great to kind of explain what motility is and show you how I understand it. Motility is the muscles and nerves that move food throughout your entire digestive system. And it starts in the mouth when you swallow. When you swallow, your food goes down automatically and your brain tells your muscles and nerves how to move it down through your esophagus, to your stomach, through your intestines. For Elizabeth, if a child like her or someone else has stomach emptying problems, the muscles and nerves are not moving and pushing that food from the stomach through the intestines, and it gives people that full feeling. Sometimes it can back up so much that they're refluxing, things like that. So I brought this to kind of show you how motility works. When you first swallow, like we said, the muscles and nerves move it through the system. So it's squeezing, 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 squeezing. It's pushing that food through, squeezing, squeezing all the way down until it reaches the bowel system. So for Elizabeth, if the motility or the muscles of the digestive system aren't working or they've slowed down during this time, if she's still eating, it's backing up because it's slow. For some people, motility completely stops. It's almost like there's, a kink right here. And that's how, if the stomach isn't emptying, then everything is piling up back here and it's not emptying into the intestines. For her, if the muscles are not moving stool through the colon, it's getting backed up. So the muscles aren't doing this back and forth, moving the food through, or it's very, very slow. The Senna that she's on, that forces the stool to continue through so she doesn't get backed up. Another thing that her doctors have kind of told us is that they think there is a part or a section of her bowels that is not working. Motility is just not flowing right here. When someone has an enema, it's getting everything on this side, but there's still stool that's up here that is blocked. One of the reasons why they've talked about surgery is it would be a button on the stomach, and the enema would actually come from up here, and it would push and flush all of the stool out this way. The only other fix would be to basically cut the small bowel and get rid of that section where its motility isn't working and piecing it back together. That's not an option for Elizabeth because it's not a surgery we want to do for her. There's a greater chance that she would have to have a colostomy bag or something like that. I did see a doctor on Monday that talked about a particular medicine that could help. It's called mestinone, and it is a muscle strengthener, and it's been known to help improve motility. It would be able to improve the brain function that tells the muscles and nerves how fast and how well to push through food. It would also improve the strength of those muscles so that food and stool could move through the digestive system much faster than it is right now, and we could possibly avoid surgery. So that's kind of the goal right now. They don't want to do any major surgeries if they don't have to, but the Senna is only going to work for so long. As motility declines and gets slower, our stool will keep backing up. We'll keep having to go up on the Senna to push that through, and it's just never ending. I do get asked a lot, why don't we use natural or homeopathic methods? But in reality, a lot of that stuff isn't going to work for her unless that part of the bowel is, literally cut out and resectioned. There's not much you can do. It's a problem literally with the brain speaking to the muscles and nerves and telling it how to move things through, and or can be that section that's just not working right. These are the options that we have been given to us by the doctors. Motility testing is the only true way to know how slow the motility is or what sections are not working correctly or are working slower. They don't want to do motility testing in her right now. Usually it's with kids who are on TPN, which is total parental nutrition, which is feeding through an IV. That is always a last resort. It's not something you or my child would hope to be on. So that is Elizabeth's story of motility and how my understanding of motility works. I hope this has helped.